About 21 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer in the second trimester of my pregnancy. At the time, the odds of breast cancer in a pregnancy were 3 in 10,000. I didn't have any friends that had breast cancer, and maybe just a couple of my mom's friends had. So here it was supposed to be this exciting time in my life, but it was overshadowed in a cloud of death. Both life and death were coexisting in my body. The picture was pretty frightening and bleak. The turning point was when I turned to God in prayer, because I had a lot to live for. I really wanted to see my baby be born. After the baby was delivered, I started chemotherapy at week 5. And it was really physically taxing to get up to speed and be ready for that. I even cut my hair short to minimize the hair loss.
Statistics show that 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer at some point in their life. I'm the philanthropy chair for Zeta Tau Alpha. Our philanthropy is breast cancer awareness and education. Every year, we pair up with groups like the Susan G. Komen Foundation, Race for the Cure, the NFL, and YoPlay to raise awareness about breast cancer and to educate people on how they can protect themselves. At Oklahoma State, we hold an annual event called Zeta Olympics. This is a week-long event when all the fraternities and sororities can participate to increase awareness on campus and in Stillwater. This year, we raised $13,000 that will be used in the fight against breast cancer.
Zeta Olympics was one of those events that was really a lot of hard work, but looking back on all the events I did, like the serenade, writing the song for that, and training my pledge brothers to sing and those kind of things, and the dodgeball tournament where we got really competitive and ended up having a million buyback bands and going to the semifinals, things are all fired up, and then the pageant, of course, they were all really a lot of hard work, but looking back on those events, they didn't seem like hard work because it was so much fun. And one other part that was really cool was just getting to know all the girls in the Zeta house and how welcoming they were to all the fraternities and the guys that were camping on their lawn, which was also a good time. But like I said, Zeta Olympics is just unique because, yeah, it was a lot of hard work, but looking back, it was one of those things that was fun. I think that's a rare and unique thing to have for philanthropy.
Looking back, it amazes me how far things have come in this fight against breast cancer. Even college kids, both women and men, are getting involved as community service. This has resulted for better support for survivors. There's probably even a survivor group for pregnant women, and I think that is great. Race for the Cure has invited me to be involved for years, and I really avoided it because I was uncomfortable and I just really didn't want to be a part of it. But I have participated in the past few years, and I'm so glad I did. Because when I got there, I've realized that there's a sea of people who are all affected by breast cancer, and I don't feel so alone. Involvement by others has raised money for the treatment and detection, and nowadays, post-treatment, a patient can lead a more normal life. And that's because people have been involved over the years and have raised money in support for this cause.